Hello everybody, I've just popped in to show the latest journal that I have been working on. This has been a little bit of a work in progress. I've been working on this very slowly throughout most of this part of the year. It is going off to a friend. She isn't a crafty person very much at all, I don't think, and she does not make things like this, so I agreed to make one for her. I met her through a Jane Austen group on Facebook. So yes, the theme throughout this one is Jane Austen, although the front cover picture doesn't reflect that. It's just a picture that she really liked, and I decided to pop it onto her front cover. So I've sewn everything down. There's just some lace here. That's just a cutout from one of the Kaisercraft collections I have. They're one of their ephemera packs. Some seam binding and some buttons, just for a bit of texture and dimension, I suppose. The stitch I used was the cross stitch. I don't know if you can see that. Very fiddly to do, but it looks very nice. And I suppose, you know, if you use different colours, it would look quite pretty too. That's just the back cover. I've left it plain. Now this is actually gift wrap. Kaisercraft do a bit of a line with some of their paper packs where they release some as gift wrapping. And it's not actually paper, so it doesn't rip easy. It's quite flexible. So I've just used this one to go around the cover. I think this one's from the 75-cent line that they do, which I think is now a discontinued line for them. So that was that. And just seam binding for the closure. So 2 eyelets on either side, and then just into a bow. So let's go and have a look at the inside. Again, it's a bit of a chunky one. I tried to keep it simple, but knowing me, nothing's ever kept simple. So let's go and have a look. I will try and remember where I bought things from, and I will put everything in the details below to the Etsy stores that I purchased things from. Now the colours that she wanted me to work with were brown, gold, purple and green, which I found a bit odd, but anyway. So I've tried, and this is what I've come up with. This here is a digital kit, and I think I'm pronouncing this right. This is from Paperclips Creative, an Etsy store, so I'll pop the link to that one. It's one of the Jane Austen kits that she does. There's a few of them on her page. The paper pad I used to create this is this Dear Jane stack. I went through quite a bit of this in this one, so I need to buy myself another one now. It's very pretty paper. So this is on the first page I put the paper clip on there. The Domino tiles were from an Etsy store, that's Magic Pug. And I've just used offcuts in my stash to create those. This is also a Digi Kit, one of my favourites. This is from Everything Fiona, and again I'll list that. Just a bit of trim down the side. A glassine bag, which I would have got from Beth Wallen, Lucy's mum, in one of my swaps with her. Just a banner there, and I can't remember where I got that, but I will try and hunt down. This one here is a Tsunami Rose postcard. I've just backed it there. And again, I can't remember where I got these ones from, so I'll have to hunt those down for you as well. It's a series of them, so all her books have got these. So that's the back tuck there. And that just sits in there. And it's just some from my stash, bit of trim and some eyelash trim. This is a Dreams Etc. digital kit. I think it's her Endless Love collection. I will make sure I put the right details down below. And there's a banner here, and this is from her Dreams Etc. the new Simply Jane collection, so it's just a tag. And some stamping. These are a Kaisercraft stamp set. These little tuck spot that I've made here is from the Everything Fiona collection. So it wraps around, and that's one of those tags. That's a Mansfield Park one. And this tag here is a Dreams Etc. from the Simply Jane collection. Just a banner, and a doily tuck, or that's Simply Jane or the Dear Jane paper. That's again from the Happy Chic digital kit. So in here's a pocket, and the images that I've printed off here are from Google, so she can journal on the back of that. And I think I have some of these images pinned on my Pinterest boards along the way too. Another journaling card, doily tuck, another tag, and in here just an old grocery invoice, and she can write on the back of that. And that's just a bit of a song from a reader or something. I found all of those on Google. These images are still from Google. I think I've had all of these sorts of things for years with my obsession for these eras. These again are from the new Simply Jane collection from Dreams Etc. So I've just popped them in there, and she can write on the back of those. And I think this envelope actually came from Charlene Sharrett, I think. She had popped some postcards in there for me. And that's just a tag. That's just some of the offcut from the Dear Jane stack. And I've cut that out from the Dear Jane stack as well, so it's a double tuck in here. One of the other altered paper clips I did yesterday. That's from Everything Finara, and that's the other side, one of the other sides to one of those. Pocket in here, and I've got all sorts of things in here for her. So again, you find all of these images on Google. So she can journal on the backs of those. And they're from the original Dreams Etc. Simply Jane kits as well. So they all sit on that, and they're journaling cards. On the side to that, just some stamping. A little tuck spot here. This is a stamp from the Kaisercraft collection. And this is one of the tags, and it's Persuasion. And the Dear Jane paper stack has got a 12 by 12 page, and it's got books on it, and it was gorgeous. And well, I cut my page up so wrong, I wasn't watching what I was doing, and I absolutely stuffed it. So never mind, but that's how hers ended up. It's probably meant to be the other way, so she can journal on that. That's what happens when you don't concentrate. This is just a pocket here, part of the offcuts from the first page here. And this is a stamp from Kaisercraft, Be Happy, Be Bright, Be You. And that's just some of the offcuts of one of the Dear Jane papers. A girl likes to be cost a little in love now and then. It is something to think of. And that's a quote from Mr. Bennet from Pride and Prejudice. And this is just an offcut of paper I've had for years. It's a Kazaz product line paper. It's very pretty. Some stamping. Another tuck with some of the Simply Jane new collection from Dreams Etc. And I think this is a double tuck here. Yep. Just a tag, luggage tag or postcard. I've had these for a while. I bought them from the local craft store. And it's from the Dear Jane stack. Beautiful. And we have a pocket here, and it's just some of the leftover coffee stained. I think I used tea for this actually, tea stained paper. Another doily banners. That's all sewn across there. And I've sewn up the edge of this one here. This one here again is from Tsunami Rose. That's the Dear Jane paper stack, and that's from Ephemera's Everything Finara. And that's one of the other altered paper clips. And on this side I have another one. There's just layers of lace and trim for that one. And these are out of the Dear Jane stack, paper pad stack. That's from Everything Finara kit. And there's your Tsunami Rose postcard. Little tuck spot here. See, I cut my page wrong. Don't know what I was thinking, but anyway. Sense and Sensibility tag. That sits in there, and that's a double tuck, so you can tuck something behind there as well. And this is a cutout from the ephemera pack from Simply Jane, the Dreams Etc. line, and just some banners there. Another journaling card. It's a doily tuck and a fabric flower that I cut in half, which is the other half on the other page. Another Digi Kit. Another print off picture from Google. And she can journal on the back. And we have a tuck spot here. Grab something. So it's just a banner tuck there. Some more stamping. And we have a tuck spot here as well. On there. And on this side, the other side of it, and that's an image of Jane Austen sitting on top of the hill. We all know that image, gets around quite a bit. Another doily with the banner. And another pocket. And here's our image of Jane Austen. That's a journaling card. And on the other side is a quote. I declare, after all, there is no enjoyment like reading. How much sooner one tires of anything other than a book. That's from the Dear Jane stack. Some trim. Another tuck spot. Journal on the back. This one here is out of the Dear Jane stack. There's a sheet in there that has different quotes and things on it. This one, in vain I have struggled, it will not do. My feelings will not be repressed. You must allow me to tell you how ardently I admire and love you. So obviously the quote from Mr. Darcy to Elizabeth Bennet from Pride and Prejudice. And I have sewn this onto the doily, this tag, so it's just a tuck spot there and there. And we have another pocket here, and they're out of the Simply Jane collection from Dreams Etc. I think if anybody makes a Jane Austen digital kit, I buy it. There's one of the other paper clips I made yesterday. The quote on this one: a woman, especially if she have the misfortune of knowing anything, should conceal it as well as she can. That's a quote from, let me get into my memory bank here. I believe it's from Northanger Abbey. I think it's from Catherine Morland. The picture here is from Google, and it just has a tag in the back there. And in the pocket, or the envelope, and this is one of the journaling cards that Charlene Sharrod sent to me. She sent me some composition notebooks last year and some little bits of extra pieces, so I've just popped that in there. Thank you, Charlene, for those. And I just did a little bit of stamping on that. It's one of the Dear Jane stack papers. And we have a double tuck here. Tag from the Simply Jane collection. Just a bit of seam binding sewn to the edge of the paper here. This is the sheet with all the quotes on it. To be fond of dancing is certain step towards falling in love. There's a fine lady. And you pierce my soul. I am half agony, half hope. I have loved none but you. And that's a quote from Persuasion from Captain Wentworth. And I've chopped the quote off up the top, so I won't even attempt that one. So this is, you could use it as a tuck in there and in here. It's one of the top parts of the book page. That's just operas. And in here we have a Regency Era image of ladies at morning tea. And that's there. There's some more of the quotes. Perhaps it is our imperfections that make us so perfect for one another. Sense and Sensibility quote. The person, be it gentleman or lady, who has not pleasure in a good novel must be intolerably stupid. Now that is a quote from Northanger Abbey, Catherine Morland. The other quote is Emma, actually, sorry, not Sense and Sensibility, Emma, Mr. Knightley. And that's the Northanger Abbey tag. And another Regency Era image. I just love these dresses. They're absolutely gorgeous. I keep threatening my husband I'm going to make him some pantaloons and put him in some boots and a cravat. He thinks I'm a bit weird. Just a little doily tuck with some of the fabric flower that I've cut up and layered, and just some paper flowers that are layered there. Some more tags. That's Emma. And that's another image from Google. These are a particular set of images. I can't think of the person's name, but I will find it. Don't have anything in here. It's an empty pocket. She can fill that with something. And then we have a tuck spot here and a tuck spot there. And a tuck spot here and there, and that just says a true gentleman. Regency Era wedding, and it's a journaling card. Another banner and doily. It's all sewn together. See, there's the other part, the bottom part of the book page. I hope it doesn't look too silly. Another postal card from the Tsunami Rose collection, and that's the ephemera, Everything Fenara digital kit. And that's another one of the Domino tile altered paper clips. Do not consider me now as an elegant female, intend to plague you, but as a rational creature, speaking the truth from her heart. And that's from the digital kit from Happer Chic Creative. And that's the end of the journal. So I hope you enjoyed the flip through, and this will be off to her in the next couple of days once I finish off the charm on the end. So I hope you enjoyed that. Any questions, just pop them in the comments section below and I will try to answer them as best I can. Alright, bye for now. See ya.